Oh, why not?
Yeah, it's good.
Bloodlust.
Those things do so much.
Yeah. I do go for the
There's
ogre.
ogre. So previous 2 games, Storm wasn't really too strong in the lanes. How are they looking right now? Because Enigma is a strong laner. Ogre is a strong laner.
Morphling is
Morphling.
potentially strong.
Morphling is
Decent.
super strong sometimes, depending what lane he gets.
Yeah.
But he can also get smashed by certain IO combos.
10 seconds
Yep.
remaining.
Do they hear OD?
Remaining.
Good question.
I cannot imagine them not hearing it because it's so, so loud.
Oh, D's getting intense over there.
Yeah.
Well, let me look over real quick. Ooh, he's sweating.
Ooh.
Rubik, we've seen this counter before. Secret did it.
Yep.
That's an obvious counter against Enigma, but they Secret.
I mean,
Well, one of a kind over there, one of a kind.
but Rubik IO together is not
10 seconds remaining.
great, right? Not the best support duo you can ever have.
At least you have like the tiny that's like a stronger
5
laner with the
seconds
Rubik.
remaining.
But I assume they're going to put the tiny, like we said, side lane against the Enigma. Otherwise, I feel like any lane against Enigma is going to struggle really, really hard. But do you pick anything other than Gyro for paiN? Like, is there...
What are the heroes you used to pick with IO?
IO plus...
No good like Acceptor heroes.
Like, you need a hero that has good ags, otherwise it's kind of wasted right now.
Wave King.
I have to just still go for the gyro.
paiN Gaming.
You,
I think
you
it's
can
the best option.
Yeah, we've seen it done before.
angle there.
It's too easy. They gotta switch something up here.
Wait,
Looks like a 4-position Enigma.
that...
It does.
I think you now go Gyro after that pick. I think Gyro matches really well in lane against that hero.
Yeah, I like that too. I'm actually not sure why J-Storm would just give him like a...
Like a
10
Gyro lane.
seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
or like a free... Like a way out against the Enigma. Kind of
5
weird.
seconds remaining.
I think core Enigmas, but they probably got scared because of the Rubik. They didn't want to run the core Enigma.
There's no Lina ban either, so Lina, as we've seen a lot of times against Morph, just burst him and kill him.
Yeah. And also makes sure Morph can't really go to mid lane.
Yeah.
Hope you could pick. Goes well with the IO as well.
For people wondering what
That's a great choice.
Fogged and Owen are shouting about, there's TNC versus Team Master on the second stream, so you can open another tab and watch both. If you can follow both.
What about Bloodseeker?
For paiN,
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, it's okay. And Bloodseeker IO is not bad. What
Double
happens?
rupture.
What happens if Bloodseeker runs at 800 MS and you get tethered? Are you 800
Yeah,
MS
they're
on IO too?
Yeah, they're both.
Okay, is he even
they
gonna be
get
able to keep up?
14% and then you
Super
get the-
speedy.
But Wisp is gonna like misclick and like run out of...
Oh, Luna. That's another one we used to see.
We spoke about the last game, but they couldn't pick it because of the Terrorblade, but now that they have a Morphling, it's a lot better.
Yeah, do we like this, Luna?
I like it better than any other option I had thought of.
Yeah, I mean, there's either Gyro or Luna. Luna Axe is really strong this game too. Can probably burst down.
Yeah.
When you have the
10
level
seconds
25
remaining.
talent,
You take the Eclipse mini stun?
yeah, can you morph when you get
5
stunned?
seconds
Which are the
It's not
two?
perma stun,
It's
is
not
it?
perma.
It's not perma?
It's 0.25 stun, 0.3 interval.
Can you guys tell us what
It's Lifesteal, the other one, I think.
level 25 ones are? Lifesteal?
25%
Yeah,
of them?
25
lifesteal
lifesteal
or the
or
Eclipse mini stun.
Eclipse.
Okay.
Both are pretty
Is it
mediocre, honestly.
Eclipse or is it Lucent Beam? I mean, Lucent Beam stuns longer already.
Yeah,
It must be Eclipse there.
Yeah,
Makes no sense, yeah.
And make sure all your Eclipse beams done.
But you can stack it with a refresher, right?
Yes,
I've seen that before, yeah.
Yes, you can.
Goes super ham.
The magic build Luna is actually not bad.
But
I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for the mini stun because you have the IO for the sustain once he gets to that point. It also makes it so Pango can't like channel his ulti. And,
if it gets there, of course, it's
I mean,
quite
it's a
late in
very
the game.
relevant thing though. Usually Lunas with an IO will eventually get level 25.
Okay. So we're missing, for paiN, we're missing, we're missing both. It's VF versus Brow for the last two picks, right? With
mid tiny as well. It's something that a lot of like Weehaw plays a lot of tiny.
Sure.
It still looks like a Lina.
And the Alchemist.
Lina just looks perfect here, in my opinion.
Alchemist
Yeah.
Morphling would have been so greedy.
TA's in the pool still though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what does Brian like here? I mean, I want to see Brile on the Morphling, but picking Morph middle could be quite risky. I mean, I guess it depends on what paiN is
I
going to
wouldn't
pick.
mind seeing like a Brewmaster for paiN.
For paiN, yeah. And then a tiny
10
mid.
seconds
Yeah, something that just
remaining.
goes in. I think you'll have all the farm in the world that you need
5
on this Luna.
seconds remaining.
So
Then
you don't
they
need any more farmers.
can just put Morphling mid as well, though, and kind of smash them.
Team pick.
Oh.
Lina.
That
Yeah,
is indeed a Lina.
So the Lina that denies the Morph middle.
But the TA is in the pool.
But I actually think it's really good to do that against Storm, because I don't think Mu is very good on these hard carries. Like, he likes active carries much more. And if you force him to be on a Morphling and Brile on a TA, that would be really good for paiN, I think.
I've seen him play Morph. Not bad.
I mean, it's not terrible, but I feel like he doesn't feel very comfortable on it compared to his
10
other
seconds
active heroes.
remaining.
There's like no way. I mean, based on what they picked last game, where they picked this like lane dominating Brew, but I know Brile actually plays TA.
His TA is really good,
He
yeah.
plays a lot of TA,
Yeah, I've seen his TA a lot.
and it's good against like Luna and stuff too, because she spends a lot of time farming early game with Mask of Madness, scout her with traps and put them on ancients.
Yep.
You can get rid of Refraction fairly easy though, and Tiny breaks it instantly with his Avalanche.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where TA I feel like outpaces the lineup.
Okay.
Like it'll win the lane, and then Luna and Tiny take a little bit of time.
It's a Kunkka though.
Kunkka.
Kunkka.
A lot of team fight. Nice against the relocate. It's nice against like the mobility of these heroes on paiN.
Mm-hmm.
Looks pretty obvious who's going to win.
Does it?
All right.
Yeah.
Let's
You're
hear it
gonna
then.
start.
No, you first.
No, you're going to start.
No.
You're going to be wrong. It's obvious who's going to win.
I started last time.
You're there.
Wait, he starts then.
I like paiN gaming draft a lot more.
You know.
All right. paiN Gaming for BSJ. What do you think, Black?
I mean, I said at the beginning paiN has to win, right? So I'm going to go for paiN too.
Well, you're just copying. I was going to say paiN as well.
Oh, really?
Oh my god. Well,
I was.
last time you guys all predicted the same team. You were all wrong, and for all the J Storm fans out of there, I'm sure that they're hoping that they're all wrong again. Let's find out what's going to happen, though. It's Game 3 with Cuddle Guy and Grand.
Thank you, Sheever, here with Grant, of course. All right, we have the draft before us.
Yeah.
And everybody at the panel unanimously backing up paiN this time. But will they miss the mark yet again? How are your thoughts on the J-Storm lineup?
Feels like they definitely could miss the mark, unlike Kunkka, who won't. He has X, and I like the Kunkka pick a little bit more than TA, because you have this Enigma, and you have this Pangolier, but then you just have this Ogre and Morphling, and if you pick TA, you have no team fight. You have, like, no team fight, but with this Kunk, you add a little bit more team fight. He as well can do pretty good in lane. I think TA was not the greatest
The
pick.
survivability with Ghost Ship is going to be
Yeah.
super useful, I'd imagine, a lot of these fights. It's going to be a hype time, so why don't we go ahead and get into the game, see how it goes.
I would love to.
Wait, what happened?
I had that bug where I was watching another game, and then it gives them the cursor from that game goes into your game.
Oh.
So I was watching the other hype TNC versus, Aster game.
Yes, of course, which still sounds like it's going. Very loud action happening over there. I hope we get to be as loud in this game.
Oh my god, Pangolier! Okay, I'm good.
I mean, we could just force being loud,
Yeah,
of course.
easily,
But
easily.
I want to see some big black holes. I want to see a reason to get loud. Stolen black holes, multiple potential, big eclipse drops. Got Tiny with the burst combos, Lagunas. This is a lot of action in this game to come.
If we're in, I already said, I think J-Storm, they have a better draft with Pang instead of TA, but I'm nervous about this HFN Luna. Oh, sorry, the hiccups. He is an absolute monster on this hero. He will, we saw Troll, right? He was he was 7,000 gold up. And on Luna, you farm even quicker than a Troll. And his farming patterns on Luna are just absolutely insane. So, curious to see if they shut this Luna down or if they just let HFN free farm like his Troll.
Yeah. HFN has definitely had quite the farming series already. You mentioned the Troll, the Tinker previous, and now in the arms of Luna, he's going to really have a nice cascade of different farmers to be able to show off with. The bounties are going to be divided, what looks like down the middle, 2 apiece on this one. And the lanes kind of get formed. We'll be seeing, of course, Lina. The panel predicted in its matchup in that mid lane. But it's going to be against Kunkka.
Yeah, I think the only other weird thing in the lane is IO Tiny top, so it won't be the IO Luna bottom. It's going to be Rubik and Luna bottom. little bit different. Rubik can definitely do a lot more harass, especially with that level 1 Lunar Blessing. The 14 extra damage, Rubik's range is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
But then you just verse an Ogre who just smash.
Yeah, I mean, Rubik can do some poking right clicks, but that doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of like telekinesis synergy for like good setup kills in the bottom lane. If they can survive and hold out, and Luna is able to kind of get some respectable farm, I would pretty much consider that a W for paiN down there.
I didn't really think of Forev as a Pango player that much, and how they picked it, they just like straight up raw picked it fourth, like not really counter anything, whatever. I mean,
what would you say is Forev's best hero?
Mirana.
Mirana?
Mirana by far.
Really?
I think his Mirana when he was on War, even now on Jason, like, he just solo carries games a lot of the time. It is insane.
Harassment we see on the Misery forces him back just a bit. He's got only one more Tango to work with here, though, on that Rubik. Got to be careful of the extra heavy harassment coming up. The Bruiser, Ogre, and company. Moo could just suddenly get the level in the waveform and just die forward and grab up a quick kill, let's say.
Yeah, that's what they're nervous about. They can't give away like this range creep for free. If Radiant does hit level 2 here quicker, they're just going to instantly kill somebody. In middle, what is going on there? It's pretty even 5-4 versus 5-2. Bryle versus we haven't really seen too much because, right, last game it was HFN versus Bryle, and that was just an odd matchup, right? Broodmother versus anyone doesn't show really too much.
Player skill-wise, I mean, who would you get in this one? Bryle's kind of young, up-and-comer. Weeha's like the class veteran at this point.
Yep. I think Bryle has improved significantly. Like, my biggest thing when he was playing the European qualifiers was his laning phase is pretty abysmal. And I even told him that. But he has definitely grown. Like, he's good late game decision. He's become a lot better laner. I mean, you give him another 3-4 months, I think he's going to be an outstanding player.
Yeah, who knows? I mean,
you need time. You do.
7.2 could be his patch for all we know.
Exactly.
It's always going to be something to kind of look at in the horizon that could change the game dramatically for a lot of teams. Let their comfort heroes suddenly come into play. It definitely can play a part.
I mean, there's definitely things as patch players, and if it's a good patch, I mean, a lot of people, you want your patch to be a TI, you're like, oh, shoot, this looks pretty good for me, all right.
I'm glad you went with the safe option there.
Obviously.
It's a child program after all.
It is. Morphling, man. This hero, it just feels weird, right? When PL, TB, and Morph can all be first picked, and it's not considered odd. So you know carries are good. King RD, he's getting worked by these Eidolons, but he'll just fly away.
Low ground he goes. Joining inside of Weeha right here.
So I just realized, I understand that IO doesn't have a turn rate, but I feel the companion cube IO should have a turn rate because he does have sides and he should have to turn. He's not a ball at this point.
It's true. It's true. I mean, he kind of looks ball-like and it rotates like a Rubik's Cube, but even a Rubik's Cube needs to turn.
Yeah.
Where's your logic, Valve? Get on it.
Get on it. I love Logic. Not the rapper, he's garbage.
You didn't like the... Oh, wait, I can't remember what his song. I don't want to cry anymore.
Oh, the 1-800. That song's good. It has a good message, and that's what matters. Oh, that's the best part about Kunkka. Just in game, right? You don't have to waste anything really, right? You can X mark, go back to base, fill up your bottle. Feels pretty good.
Great mechanic to have. 3 or 4 player.
Oh, bottom. He wants to save the room for the Lina because March comes and scouts. That's one of the big things. You need your supports, but he's going to die for it.
And it is going to be HFM picking up that first blood. Ready for Luna.
Bryle's probably like, that's fine. You gave up first blood, but you didn't give the Lina the rune. Honestly, Bryle's probably super happy about this, but I'm not sure the rest of his team is, and especially since Pango's dying up top.
Tao got very low, but Pango gets finished. He'd been low quite a few times there. Milan's hanging on the side. Can he move in for Tavo? Yeah, got it. Canceled that step.
Actually, he might kill him. Thought there was one more, my bad. Alright. This is a 4-position Enigma, and then you see Forev just kind of whiffs his swashbuckle there. Man, this lane, it's going pretty well for J-Storm. Enigma is just doing, I think we saw Secret do this. You just deny the range creep and then go jungle with your Eidolon's bottom, though.
A little bit of trouble onto HFN. Picking up that first blood, it does look like they are trying to get a bit of redemption here. Can't quite pursue and go for the finish, though. Storm having a little trouble trying to clear their plate.
It feels pretty rough right now for J-Storm, too, because his middle, Bryle, is getting worked. Even though he has that X, teleport, bring it back, he's still having a little bit of trouble with his Lina who has 10 denies.
Weehaw is definitely polished on the Lina. Years of play so far. Kind of utilizing the extra range advantage he has. Dodge out and avoid, of course, those pesky Tidebringer shots.
Nice for Weehaw. What was his first big tournament? It was like
Balkan Bears.
Did they go to LAN? I just remember ESL New York 2015 when he first came up with Secret, I think. Was Secret his first big team after Balkan Bears? I think it was.
Say, yeah. We may be wrong on that.
Nah, absolutely not. You have to be, even if you're wrong, you have to just state that you're not wrong, and then you're not.
The first Yang Yang event I remember was a Weehaw Secret show.
Yeah.
He was definitely putting on a show there. We saw a lot of the Wii Ranger during that time.
Still now, you know, some people fall up, but this guy's Visage, right? Just almost single-handedly carried a game last game.
And he technically always has that kind of back pocket Meepo, even though he doesn't really pull it out anymore. You know, it's always good to have someone on your team to be able to pull out a cheese pick like that. So we, like I said, don't seem to utilize it too much. Kind of hard to play around, I imagine, for the rest of the team.
Hey, I'm gonna play Meepo this game, so you guys do whatever you want. Oh God, what do we do?
I'm not used to
I
this.
forgot this.
Yeah. Sure, you gotta definitely be polished. Keen, if people out there didn't check it out, put out a really cool video recently talking about drafting and the misconceptions about it. Learned a lot of cool things about the synergy and specialty picks like that. Mid lane though, Torrent boat combo. Easy. The finish on Rubik right there.
So Dakota, sounds like you watched the video. What are some of the common misconceptions? I actually haven't yet. I did see it.
There's a lot more to say for teams' chemistry with each other in their picks instead of just having a great captain come over. Like if you have a team of 4 good players and then you bring over one captain who's a great drafter, like let's say NIP for example, you know, that necessarily is not going to make them a great drafting team. Like the drafter still needs to, you know, learn about how those players can work with those heroes, even with each other in the lane. A lot of cool stuff. That's just only one part of it. So go check it out. Courtesy of Heen.
Recently retired Liquid coach, right? I believe.
Yep. And yeah, I mean that's a great bit of information to have, or at least a resume to have to be able to make a video like that.
It's whatever. I just want TI helping him coach. It's whatever. It's cool. Oh, I think Moo is having this bottom lane. I'm just looking at, and usually HFN or Moo, one of them would be doing amazingly well, but they're both near like the bottom of this core list right now on the CS.
Pretty subpar start. Both of them right now. We'll have to see if they're just kind of slow risers, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think, the problem is, I don't know if Moo can lane down here anymore. Like, 1 Fade Bolt, 1 Beam, plus like 2 auto attacks with that aura. He's pretty much just forced out of lane already. And yeah, he's...
here we go, mid lane. Roll it in.
Hello.
It's going to be Forev with the first ulti setup, and the boat together is more than enough. Ooh, lots of damage onto the Rubik. Can they make it a twofer? Oh, quick jump in from King RD is able to bail him out. Nice timing right there, but no! The Tidebringer!
Man, you can't be setting up. That was so nice. That perfect roll with the boat, like perma-stuns him into the boat even without the torrent combo, and then a nice cleave. He jukes one cleave, but the next one hits him, and wow, that actually... I wouldn't say tore open the game, but Bryle, he's just back in it now. Like, he's almost a full level up on his Lina when he was a full level down. Nice game. Come on.
Forev,
yeah, I was going to say. He pretty much just won him that lane.
Great rotation over. While that happens, Enigma gets a little bit of solo time in that top lane. He's level 6, goes right for the black hole. Doesn't really have a way to get good maneuverability into setting one up, but it is available. And yeah, as everyone says, Grant, Enigma, the biggest fear is just even the black hole factor. Even just having it will make a team play very different.
The only problem, though, is that you are versus the Rubik.
Very true.
It is a 5 Rubik, which, I mean, there's not a bit, right? He can always steal the same amount of spells, but he's not going to have that Yules as quick as, say, someone like Yapsor does or something like that, because he's playing that 5 each by the wards, which can make it hard, but black hole's so easy to steal.
It is.
Because he's channeling it, and you just steal it, and you can't cancel it.
Okay, top lane, Forev. Now on the other end of the gank this time.
Has stun.
Being chased. Combo. Has toss now. Quick dash out, and there is the combo. And that's more than enough to go for the finish. While that happens, Bryle gets his own kill, finishing off the Rubik here. It's off to the eastern side of the mid lane.
Armlet next. He gets the double damage. Wee gets the bounty. And Tavo, he goes for the max toss. I haven't seen max toss. It's usually max stun nowadays, but it's pretty decent. The extra 30% damage is always nice. If it's an enemy. Obviously don't toss your own. Alec. I remember when it used to be bonus damage based if you stun tossed while they were in midair or whatever,
Yes.
but now it's just like, if it's a bad guy, you get damage.
You get called out for doing it wrong all the
Yeah.
time. People are like, you're not even doing it.
You're not
right."
even toss stunning the combo. It's the other way I thought. I feel like this middle lane, if Lina just leaves, Bryle can actually take the tower, especially now with that siege unit there, and he has to be careful because he'll just get killed again. And that, do they have a ward? Yeah, Dyer will
Got
see
it.
it, but
Yep,
he got
just
it.
instant X right to the bow, and you're able to get off your full toolkit here. And here comes Forev again, rolling on through, but Tavo intercepts, steps in, good toss setup,
no.
and Bryle eats so much damage from the tower, tries to run on out, Tree Toss is there, but he is bottling his way through. He's sipping, he's chugging that bottle, but it's not going to be enough. The Dragon Slave flies through, and Weeha's going to be able to get it, and that's a 4 times kill streak going back the other direction. And a nice little flick of a tip coming out from HFN right on top of the head of Forev.
HFN Forever just ran over to the right side of the river with, I mean, he just had HP and he just committed ulti and Luna gets a kill. That's a big commitment. You just lose 2 cores for that. You're winning this game. And then all of a sudden you throw away a kill, Weehaw gets it, and then HFN gets one. Now guess what? Luna loves just sitting in this castle of farm.
Yep, game is now even at this point in terms of net worth.
Radiant's middle tower.
This Enigma, a lot of this game, I mean, it's a 4-position Enigma, but a lot of the games on him, he just has to like split push waves as well as being involved in team fights. It's a lot of Milan.
Midas on you. Never mind, take it away.
That's Age of N has bought crazier Midases though.
I was gonna say.
Top.
All right, they're shifting on through. Though pops the invis and TP's top.
They didn't see it.
Ooh, he spots a gank nearby though. Great information for them.
He wants to blow Milan so bad. He doesn't even care about Forever at this point. He just wants Milan.
Boo's here too. Okay, they spot him. Okay, there it is. Easy work right there of the Enigma. Not going to be able to get anything off, and the two of them look to tag and run. Long roll of the bullet ball here from downtown. Forev slides through. They don't get him. They will still be able to get the jump, it looks like, on the Lina after this long-ass chase.
Nice X.
But the X pullback on the relocate, easy money right now for J-Storm. They swarm the top lane, claiming a couple of lives and evening things up back again to 6.
You are worried. This is the same game as like game 1. Well, I guess Luna's a little more scary than Troll though in the late game. Like Luna can get 6 slotted just as quick as Troll, but Luna's actually, her talents scale a lot better, her talents in general scale a lot better. You gotta be a little bit more worried about this Luna than you were about the Troll though.
Yeah, their sieging capabilities are actually out of control when it gets to that point in the game. They're pushing to the high ground. Jump in mid lane. Tavo toss back on the Milan. He just got back from the grave, and it looks like he's going to be visiting it once again. Counterplay from Bryle, dishing out the boat combo, but not nearly enough damage with King RD linked to the side of Tavo. It's going to take a whole lot more than that.
That's one of the things, like, IO Gyro is good, but just IO plus anyone, if you play him defensively, is such a good hero. Like, so many quick saves.
We're not seeing IO be like the insta-ban like he used to be, though. It's just kind of occasionally popping up, and I don't want to say it's even a niche pick. It just is like, let's try it, you know?
Yeah.
But not a go-to pick as we used to see for a lot of teams. Here, though, King RD on that Wisp is just getting torched up and clubbed. Popped a little balloon.
You know, it's always sad. We used to, wait, someone's rolling through. It's Forev.
Yep.
Oh, see you later. I'm out of here.
All right, well, I'll just go home now, guys. It was good seeing you.
Deuces.
Rolling.
Did you ever, like, tie a stick to a balloon and then watch it, like, slowly fly off?
No.
Oh, okay. My parents used to do that. It's because we didn't have much money, and that was the fun. Hey, watch this balloon fly away. You can name this stick. Well, they're going in. See ya, Misery. Boom.
Misery blasted. Beaten up by the giant shark flying through. Bryle claims another, and that was with the Arcane Rune, I believe.
Boat's up in 30. He has the armlet now. Got armlet, Kunkka, obviously with the boat rum plus armlet toggling. The amount of just damage you can absorb is insane on this hero.
Yep. Looks like this should be a tier 1. Jump in from Tavo, though. Are they going to be able to snipe a kill and possibly the deny? Well, they got the kill. The deny, not quite. Oh, there it is. That's a black hole on the 2. Milan gets the first one out, and it's a good one.
Times it perfectly to get the tower. They get that. Wait, Misery. Boat's up right now. Oh.
He gets X. He uses X.
No boats coming in. I don't really know what's going on middle, but something's happening, I think.
They're just dancing with each other's spells back and forth.
Oh, he
X'd him again?
Wait, why'd that not work? So Rubik X'd him, pulled him in, and then he X'd himself back, but it didn't actually pull him back. I think that might just be a bug.
Something
or I'm
about,
crazy.
Like, I don't know, triggering X if you already have an X on you, may auto-activate it.
Yeah, it's some math stuff. If X equals X, then don't X. Oh,
They gotta
that
figure out
makes
the
sense.
variables here.
This ancient taking is so good because they took that early mid tower. Right, this is Luna. Luna wants this. That's like 1,000 gold right there.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, guess what? They just team farm it, and Bryle gets almost all of it.
Grand Theft 8.
And that slows Luna down a lot. Like Luna's, yeah, talk about these farming patterns. I mean, they're a real thing. Middle, sorry.
X, boat, boom.
Dead.
Quick kill, Wisp. Every time Bryle has the boat up, they look for an opportunity to make.
He's one of those heroes that low cooldown plus very potent.
Yep. All right, well, I can't help but, want to look to someone like the Weehaw Lina at this point. If Luna is going to need a lot more time to farm up, we see Wee here. Got the Yules. He's building it in Aether Lens. What can he get done?
He definitely needs to. It feels like he's just okay farming along with the Luna. And I wonder. I mean, they might just lose all their towers because of. I think Lina has to fight. I'm not really sure what she gets.
I guess there's just not too many great options out there. A lot of people are hard to kill now with stuff like the boat Forev. Gets salted up in the bottom lane.
Almost gets stunned by the. Actually dodges the light strike very well. We just kind of missed it, but they're going to lose a tier 2 tower for this. Tier 1, they're going to try to defend it. And March, he'll just pull a creep wave off.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Daystorm does a good job of getting that tier 2. Now we'll see. They already have some deep
Radiant's
wards up
middle tower is under
in that dire jungle.
Ogre stepping in and trying to bloodlust the tower.
Hello.
But he just loses his own life, and they look like they will still lose the tower here.
Radiant's middle
Tabo
tower.
tries to run out and away here. I thought they had the X onto him, but it's actually the other direction here. There's the boat. Ryle coming in from behind, easily cleans him up, and so here we go. It's HFN storming into action here, unleashing the Eclipse, able to quickly secure one. Looks to go for Bryle. Bryle survives a bit. Now it's going to be on the Moo. Moo jumps in, takes the Luna, and begins to go to work. Clears her out. Sets up for Wee next potentially, but they got eyes on Misery instead, and they'll take that one.
What a strange team fight. Like, Radiant comes in after the tier 1 tower is dead, the Ogre is dead. They do end up cleaning up and killing HFN there. Like, slowing down his farm when a player/hero combination can just farm and get like 5-6k ahead like he did. Just killing him even once slows him down so easily. Like, Bryle's actually keeping up with this Luna and Lina. You'd have an early BKB.
The replay of the action there. There's a lot to take in at once. Started, of course, with that Ogre trying to step in and help out.
It was the Rubik X, the Enigma there. Didn't really do anything. I don't know why he still had X. Like, there's a lot better spells to steal. It's decent catch, I suppose.
And as we saw, Bryle and company swinging from behind, and then the Luna comes in, and then Moo comes in. It's like, oh, I got this guy. Well, I got this guy. They keep bringing in their better troops.
Oh, I just realized the IO lived and just didn't take the Luna with them. He, like, canceled it on purpose, and Luna died. Not good.
Quite unfortunate.
Yeah, now they're going to lose a Roche here. I wonder, do you give it to Moo or to Bryle? I assume you give it to Moo still, but we'll see. Pretty free Roche.
Yep. Really no contention at all. Painter still slightly at the net worth advantage. That could quickly change here, certainly with the Roche going down. Have confidence with the extra life. Misery. They holding this mid lane to try to keep the pressure back. Sees the Roche go down and quickly tries to head south. Joins the arms of Wee, but both of them could find themselves in trouble. Oh. They get the X set up onto Misery. Wee would have been the better target to go for, but they'll settle. And they just quickly swarm towards the south. Weehawk frantic, trying to go for the TP. Does find an opportunity to make it out.
Right around that beautiful autumn tree. He just barely made it around there. Like, if he didn't, easy kill him.
Yeah.
That's not too bad of a death. Like, whatever. Misery's like, I'm 5. This Yule's gonna be a while anyways.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. I mean, there's no... It feels like he's not a serious threat of even stealing the black hole because he gets taken out early.
That's why a lot of people just don't like 5 Rubik, because you need items. Like, that hero, you don't have to be greedy, but you have to get something like Blink Yules, even Glimmer Yules. You have to have something. If you have nothing, like, you just die in team fights before you cast a spell.
Yeah, you could steal a cool spell, but to get it off and survive is another chapter. Rotations from J-Storm down to the southern side. Misery yet again.
He's toying with them. They have that ward down by the river on their side. So he saw those ganks coming the entire time. He didn't care. Weehaw though.
Yeah, he wasn't spotted for the X, but here comes now the boat torrent combo. Nice cancel with the Yules, but eventually they're just going to walk up to him and surround him as 3. Hina's going to be dropped.
Okay, bro, easy there. I don't think you need to commit the BKB for that. He's going to go down, but he's like, I want this kill, so he just BKBs the stun and
Don't
hits him.
Laguna me on the way out.
That's fine.
Don't even try.
And now, finally the IO and the Luna link up together. Yeah, I think once IO does get 15, you do get the Ags on Luna. That is a ton of damage. It's one of those ones Luna never wants to build middle. Oops, March. Tiny, he's going at it.
In now with the Eclipse. Here comes trouble. Quick blast takedown of March. Everyone else trying to hide within the trees. Milan right there. Jump and get him. That's 2 drop on the return fire of paiN Gaming.
There you see IO still pretty damn useful even without the gyro. Just bring in Luna, just pops ulti and run him down. Now he can go farm top by himself, actually get a bunch of levels.
He got his Spirit Vessel now complete. Very, very effective.
Morph's going Dragonlance, Morbid Lincolns. Feels like this isn't the best Morph game, especially if Luna gets Omega farmed, but we'll see. HFN's still a little bit lacking. 2K up now. Like once HFN, he is going to get to that 6-7K. He's going to have higher net worth than you, but we'll see if he can use it this time, unlike with Troll.
Needs the extra timer here. We see the Laguna fly out though. Heavy pressure onto Bryle. He pops the BKB, trying to toggle his way up to the other side. Can't quite make it. Taken down and a bit of a pause here. Lag coming out for Ev's Dota has taken a stop.
Bro, he had 2 pretty nice armlet toggles there, but you can only get so many armlet toggles versus a 5-man team just running straight at you.
Yeah, I'd imagine this has got to be
March is dead.
March is going to die. Moo's going to try to bail out here. He has a TP, but it's in his backpack.
I think you just wave for him and run.
There is a TP coming in, though. TP coming in from the Enigma right now with Black Hole.
Unless you buy back some stunts, which I don't think you want to do, you just run.
He TP'd in. There's the toss combo. Does he want to do this? Black Hole from the top? He does. He got 2, but insta-cancel. There's the Yule's Misery. Going to go for the steal. Needs 1 more second. Steal it.
Did he get it?
Yes, he did. He's got a Black Hole now.
Is he to use it? I thought he was going to use it on him.
He's like, I don't know what to do. I got to know. Just hold it, dude. Wait for the next fight.
What? This is such a broken up fight. HFN should be fine. Yeah, King RD will go down.
Oh, there's that Black Hole. He commits it right onto the head of the Pangolier. And that will help get the finish. And Weehaw dishing out that damage from the trees. Now Moo jumping in. Yules is there, though. He is the last survivor here for J-Storm, trying to make it out. Like I said, no TP. He does have the Aegis. We'll just burn through it. Will they?
Oh.
Long waveform. I think make it away, but there it is.
I think, yeah, they can't. If they got him with that stun back there, they would have killed him twice. But because he's so close to the shrine, they can't go for it now. So nice job by Moo. But now you're seeing the power. There's Luna 4K HP. Could just buy a straight up BK. There you go. Thanks for answering that question. And now, unless you had a big black hole, you can actually never fight into this Luna right now. And that's going to be a problem, because we saw it. He went for it, but they have the Yules canceled by Lina, the Lucid Beam even by the Luna. There's so much. Luna, whatever. They can all just cancel whatever they want.
Yep. A little concerning here. You're not picking up immediate defensive items. Milan does have a pipe. Next is going to go for a blink. Try to get some better optimal positioning, but what you're talking about, you better hope you get everybody involved, because there's a lot of ways to cancel it out on paiN side.
Even right, Tiny has Blink and Shadow Blade. Like if you don't see him on the map, you can assume he's behind the Enigma. I'm surprised he's going for the Blink. I thought he'd just tank up.
He's going back for the Echo Save.
I like it.
Double mobility and then goes for the Echo.
Just gives you that extra hit. It's so pungent. Is that the word?
Pungent works.
Poignant.
Potent.
Okay. Potent. I think that's what I was looking for.
Pungent's like
one
extra
of the P
smelly.
words. Yeah. Kind of is then. It's like, you know, being smelly is pretty sick, I guess.
True that.
What happened? Like, when did negative phrases become positive? Or like being sick, like, that was never cool, but now it is. Oh, bottom. See ya, Tavo Moo. You farming with 1.2 KHP because he has the Lincoln, but well, Tiny doesn't care about that.
Yep.
Pop now as well. They're just gonna get 2 kills on 2 pretty big targets just like that.
paiN is unleashing their fury.
Here comes a fight. The Redstone's going. He's only level 14. Realize.
Does get the hit in, but there's a fight on the other side they're pursuing. It's the grab for Wisp. Successful in. He's swinging it out here for Rev a bit. Rev is trying to hold a lock there.
Oh, he baited it out. Nicely done.
Go for the X. Obvious Yules is going to be there. With that, they follow up and they get a little bit of vengeance. Ryle, who picks up both those kills, building his way towards what looks like a halberd.
I think he'll probably finish it. I kind of wish he just went for the crit, you know, the big game-winning crit, but I think it's fine. Get this, put it on the Luna or the Lina who's attacking you. If you get that on the Luna before the BKB, it could definitely just turn a fight. Then she wastes her entire BKB not attacking.
Yep.
But that's tough because Kunkka doesn't really want to be in the front lines.
The Misery able to finish off the Yules, just another way to be able to cancel out something like the Black Hole. And now he has a little bit extra move speed, a lot more mana to work with on these spell steals. So that's got to feel pretty good for the support. J-Storm trying to reestablish their side of the river.
Well, they need to get some. I feel like deeper wards both. Oh, they're gonna go for just the smoke.
Not
Straight
detected.
into him.
Looks like so. Be a clean setup. Misery's their mid lane, probably not the best target, but look at this.
Oh.
They see Luna and Wisp, but they might be a little out of reach now. They're just so damn fast. Retreat up north and make it away from trouble, and that's exactly what they do.
I'm surprised you don't let the Enigma lead right there, especially with a blink. Because even if he just like stuns the IO or say the Luna has to BKB, then he can just blink hole.
Yeah.
Like right on top of him, and they're not gonna have any answer. So I think they just want to get a deep ward down. They do.
Counter smoke now to come out from paiN. Able to assess the movement there from J-Storm. They feel confident to be able to make a move themselves. They had that ward up on the ancient side of Radiant. Saw Bryle hanging on that. Approach to the high ground here.
Ooh, and Luna does have the Aghanim's ulti.
Almost attacked that little Eidolon, which would have ruined it.
Oh god, this Luna Aghanim's ult might just destroy him. It actually might. Paul Forev, don't do it. He like almost went to attack those wolves.
They are hanging on the like adjacent high ground side. So
they had to know something.
Pretty good, yeah. If they can hang right there, that's their best position. And they're waiting for the approach. They don't see any members of paiN on the map. Something is mega fishy right now.
I think what kind of gave it away is because Radiant had that ward on this by their Ancient, they saw Misery planted a sentry but didn't kill Radiant's sentry. And they're like, wait, why'd the sentry just get placed? I think it actually just completely gave up their smoke when he did that.
Top tower is under
Fair
attack.
assessment.
Nice call by J-Storm, just sitting there like, if you want to fight us, sure, we'll just be waiting on this hill. Neither team wants to do that.
J-Storm are now on paiN's side of the map, looking for a setup here, but
Dire's
teams
middle
are
tower
missing
is
each
under
other
attack.
at the moment.
Radiant's
And
top
while
tower
we
is
have
under
J-Storm
attack.
kind of floating around in the jungle,
Radiant's
paiN are taking the
structures
initiative to
are
go right
fortified.
towards the tier 2. Try to add some pressure to pull J-Storm back inside their base, possibly.
Saw Pango like pinged middle to push, but he's a Pango. The Eidolons will help push, and we'll
Oh,
see
they're
there.
going in.
Do some damage, yeah. Hey, this is just free damage.
Softening it up. Frantically, paiN are running all the way back to buy some TPs here. I see Tavo just pick one up now.
Are fortified.
Plant a lot of aggressive vision inside the J-Storm.
And this Luna, with the butterfly, gonna be pretty much untouchable in this fight unless he gets like torrented, boated before his BKB.
Suggestion? Here we have a Roche up. March is going to be able to scout it out. J-Storm are try to establish some control in the area. Make something happen. Pressuring the lanes forward as much as possible. But with that vision that paiN have, it's going to be difficult for J-Storm to kind of do this one. But they go for it regardless. The second they step in, it's being frantically pinged out from the paiN side. And they're TPing that way. They have a great team fight for Roche too.
Oh man, you do not want to fight in Roche. If they know with that the tethered Luna ulti, yeah, I think if you're J-Storm, you just can't do this.
Milan's hanging up north. He has a blink on his Enigma.
Utavo, I just saw him
Weed
too.
goes in, tries to make the call to possibly quickly take out the Ogre here. Long Torrent, catches
Oh,
the
there
two.
it is.
There's the boat. The Eclipse comes out. They send it on the back side. It's doing a lot of work here and able to get the finish on the Milan. That's going to be no black hole. He does now have a buyback. He just was able to get it, and he uses it. Might be a return fight
Luna,
coming out
though.
from J-Storm, but yeah, oh my god, this Luna chugging it there. Black Hole is going to get dropped and committed. Is it good enough? No, it's canceled out, and she finishes him off. The Black Hole stolen and committed from Misery as well. paiN Gaming show up and take over.
I can't believe that the Aghanim's Luna ulti like killed Milan at the I can't believe like how big that AoE actually is on that thing. And now they're just getting a Roche, and I don't know. This isn't a troll. This is a Luna, and this Luna is going to scale very. Luna's 7,000 up. This is how HFN plays. This is how paiN plays with HFN. Just always get HFN a good start, even if you sacrifice the even Weehaws farm. Fine, because you know he'll carry.
So what do you think would be something to, like a tactic to be using against a player like HFN? Like what would bring him a lot of trouble? Is it he's not getting pressured enough in the laning phase? Or he's not being put into lanes that are mismatched? Why is he always posting?
I think it's just teams like to aim Weehaw more. Like they're fine giving HFN farm, but I think it depends on heroes. Like if he has a troll and you have late game, yeah, let him do it. But if it's a Luna and you say you don't have like a Terrorblade, then what are you going to do about it? And I think it just depends on heroes, and maybe, yeah, lane a little bit better versus HFN.
Moo's trying to be the answer for them, but as we see even now, he's getting just hustled out of the lane. paiN easily going to be able to claim that tier 2. Farm is just going to be so restricted, it feels like, for J-Storm now. I mean, Vision is going to be dropped. They already have a ward up here on the high ground placed by Misery. They will take J-Storm's jungle as their own. They have the already existing Vision up by their Ancient side, so I mean, this is full map control, it looks like.
Even though J-Storm has like sentries to counter those wards, they just can't get to it. I don't know, Luna's gonna have Luna has a full Satanic now.
The replay, you know, it was convenient timing for Milan to be able to have that buyback to come right back into action, but Luna was already doing just so much work at that point that it really didn't matter.
Now there's Lena. Pretty far. Is that a full Aghanim's coming out? Sure is. So, oh my goodness, look at Dire's courage. Think if someone actually sniped this. It has like 12,000 in gold. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're just losing their base while his chicken's more farmed than the entire Radiant team.
This is Luna stuff right now. Slaving away through the base, going to work, but Karev wants to stop him.
Lena
rolls on through. They are going to get the Lena down. Stuck inside.
Oh, the Ags flying out. Wouldn't have mattered. Is a BKB on top of it. Definitely could have just played that better. That was weird. Lena just kind of got cut out, no BKB. It always feels weird to not have a BKB on Lena because you can't be in the middle of those fights like she kind of was right there.
She's like, I have a cheese.
I'm good. Oh, I'm perma-stunned. Whoops. This Pango here is pretty good when you get stuck on a little corner. Oh, and look at, oh man.
Take advantage,
looks like March wants to push top. He's making some marks on the mini-map.
He's like, we gotta use this part of the map more. You may be right. I mean, they're in the Vision and kind of just totally residing on J-Storm's jungle. So if they want to find any farm or any sort of objective push, it probably does need to happen more on the northern side of the map.
Problem is, if they go top, their bottom racks will get taken so quick. That's the one thing with this Io Luna combo. Like, even if you want to do something else on the map, if you don't, he'll just kill your racks in less than a second. Especially with Glyph being down. What's up? Pardon me. I'm a liar. Oh, they're smoking up there.
They are. They're trying to catch anyone from J Stormstein looking to step off from the top lane to head back. Oh no! They're going to see Moo coming right into the arms of paiN. Misery still holds that black hole from the previous fight and is having to solo commit it onto Moo. That means going for the finish. Sends him a little kiss right there.
That was like max range too. He was at the very edge of that Milky Way.
Able to hide out in the woods in the meantime, but the pressure is going to be coming from paiN here. They just quickly deal with the top lane. Should get back onto the grind if they'd like. I mean, I don't know. It really feels like if they'd like, they could take this game slow and just more safe, more methodical, considering how swelled up their cores are.
I think you don't have to end right away, but I think in the like 40-45 minute mark, because Enigma, Morphling, and Kunkka will kind of outscale the Luna. Especially Lena didn't go the right click build, so Tiny will fall off. They should win this game still on paiN, but it should be in the next 10 minutes, I think.
Smoke, quick cancel. Ryle pulls himself back inside. But top, bottom lane rather, is going to be quickly finished. Fortification slows him down a bit, but he'll get the job done. Milan is getting a little bit of a split pressure happening at the top lane, but the big trouble is happening within their base, and he's going to have to step back eventually, likely waiting for Moo to be able to come up and join the ranks, but the rest of their team is struggling to be able to fend them off. The Glaives are beginning to go to work, tethered, hack speed coming out.
What can you do? You just can't do anything with Morph being dead. Even with Morph being alive, it's tough.
Yep. Both comes out, but it's BKB, chunks out the one. The other rack's actually still standing, just barely. But they got what they need. Back on out, J-Storm on the chase here. Catch maybe a straggling side farmer. We'll have to see.
They want to, but so well played by paiN. There's no, who cares? It's the range Drax anyways. It's not going to heal up. You'll get it eventually. Don't die just to get a range Drax, and they don't.
Trying to find HFM maybe farming. They pinged out that area, but then they quickly decided to direction back towards the mid lane. But they're all hanging together. Someone got a smoke.
Now we're just running.
A little bit of a disarray it feels like for J-Storm right now, as far as what feels like they're trying to figure out what they can best do.
I mean, you know you're just behind. Like, if you're the Morphling, you're looking over at this Luna's items, you're like, wait, he has 6 items, and I have 3. If that. Like, I don't even know if you consider Dragonlance an item, like a half an item. So he's a Lincoln's BKB, and that's it. Compared to the Luna's BKB, Satanic, Butterfly, Manta. And he's going Aeon Disc on Luna. Alright.
Boots and travel for... Why not?
He is going to get that. Oh, I liked it. Aeon Disc Luna. Alright. That should work. I mean, if you do get, like, bursted little Aeon Disc procs, guess what? You just pop BKB, Satanic, and if this was like a 70-minute game, he'd never pick this up. But because it's a 36-minute game, it just makes total sense because they can't burst through that.
And as paiN continue to play this one a bit more on the patient side. They're adding the pressure through the top lane, but they're not really following through with it quite yet. Still a while before the Roche is up, so... Okay, now they come back into action. Maybe waiting to assess where J-Storm exactly are. It looks like all of them are hanging indoors.
I think getting that Aeon Disc, it makes HFN just a little more easy. He's like, what are they going to do? Jump on me? I'll get critted once? Whatever.
This is a BKB Enigma, though. Oh my goodness.
Didn't kill him, though.
March just eats the mighty nuke of above. Barely managed to live out. There's the BKB jumping black hole. Finds its connection onto the Luna, but there's that Aeon Disc now popping. Not nearly enough follow-up damage to be able to go for any sort of finish. Everyone from paiN still standing confidently strong. HFN happy to move into the fray now.
Yep,
But
Spear Vessel is on him. He's like, well, I can't like Satanic or Life's the only thing back up, but we'll just go back in. I mean,
eaten.
Yep, Luna ult used, but Black Hole used, and I mean, Luna doesn't care. Luna's like, I'll just right-click, do this, whatever.
There you go, Tavo, jump in combo, get the finish onto Ogre, and this could be the final hurrah. I don't know if that was just stolen or still holding, but Misery still has that black hole. Puts it down to help go for the finish, takes Forev out. This could be the final hurrah for J-Storm if this continues to go south. Boat goes out, Bryle now under the gun. HFN happy to just kind of glaive him on down. March trying to assist him with the stun power, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Another adaptive strike trying to fend him back it away. Milan steps in with his own stun. HFN is hard to bring down. Stolen Midnight Pulse as well for them to try to fight through, and he keeps just moving on forward until they just finally call it. GG, there it is. It's paiN Gaming taking the first series, or our first series.
Yeah, and they did it. I don't want to say convincingly because that game too, right? Like everyone, every analyst and whatnot said they got outdrafted, but paiN, they made their games work. You know, we got the Visage pick, we'll make it work. They win, and then they have a game like this. You give HFN a comfort hero, as they seem to do a lot, and he will outfarm you. Like as a carry, he will outfarm you. Their team will enable him. Like they don't need the Magnus or the Ogre. Just give him an open lane, give him a jungle, let him farm, and HFN will do his thing.
paiN are definitely going to be an intriguing team